Hey guys, welcome back. So, last little bit's been working on a new truck here. So, my previous truck did end up getting smoked by somebody running a stop sign. No fun there getting T-boned, but you know, it's happened before and I lived through that one. So here we are again. Anyway, so here's what went down. So, stripping the truck, that went pretty good. This thing's a 1994 Dodge. Did a video on it before. Found out that it's the 12 valve and all, but went pretty, I'd say mediocre easy on the stripping. Reason being that I put some air up to the hood and it started flaking right off. So, you know, I'm always trying different methods of stripping the paint given its application. And in this case, you know, I tried 40 grit, I tried bit of wire wheel and stuff like that, and it turned out those little hockey puck things, you know, the black ones that have the rough stuff on them, right? Those seem to be the ticket on that. So picked up a 4-pack of those or a 5-pack of those and got to work here. So this job, it took me 52 hours. I don't have the rear bumper on it yet, but I'm planning just to pick up a new rear bumper because this one is quite rusted out. The front bumper, I think I'm going to change as well too. And I'm just kind of, you know, learning about the second generation Dodges and what people are doing, little custom touches and stuff like that. So I'm going to do some engine mods to it and stuff too, but that's all to come. Anyway, the stripping of the paint. That took me, you know, I think it was just over 12 hours, somewhere in there. So a day and a half kind of thing to get it done. I really didn't want to take much time on this job. So it's a work truck, you know. I'm going to get somewhere crazy to go pull a car out and have to back it in through bushes or trees. And, you know, the first time I tie something down on my truck, I'm going to ding my truck up with a ratchet strap. So I was not too zealous on having to, you know, get every single ding and dent out of the body on this thing. But yeah, 2 days of stripping and we're done. And from there, I just put it in some direct to metal primer on this thing. So just my metal out with 80 grit on the DA sander and just scuffed it up nicely for that and cleaned it and primed out the truck. So 2 good coats of that, a little bit of fill before that, right? Like I said, I'm doing this all on a budget, so I definitely didn't want to be wasting money on sealing off with epoxy and all this whole 9 yards on it. I just bought a DTM primer for 300 bucks, put it on it, and started blocking it. So the car blocked out pretty nice, and you know, little touch-ups here and there, and that was it. All ready to go. So day later, or after the blocking, yeah, day later, got some sealer on this car to really see how it looked. And again, it passed the test. I'm not taking every single ding out of this. This is by no means a show car. This is just a work truck that I'm going to just be beating on and see if we can have it last even a year, right? So yeah, that was the sealer. And from there, it was base coat clear. So, you know, base coat on this was the most expensive thing that I had to buy for the job. That cost me about 400 Canadian, just over, I believe. So 350 US, we'll call it. So materials at this point, I was at, you know, hovering the $600 US point. And yeah, went on great. Walked the car, you know, just having fun painting, right? Just loving it, just having lots of fun. Finally, the clear coat went on this thing. So clear for this, how did I do it? Well, I went to the swap meet out here and I picked up a old PPG pack of clear and it was 100 bucks. And that's what I used on this thing. So it was just as cheap as I can get this thing going, and got the clear on the car, or truck again, sorry. And yeah, turned out pretty good though. So it's just still baking off. I got a couple sags in the paint, so I went ahead and took those out. But the rest of it, you know, I'm going to let it just do its thing, give it a month or so, let it really do its thing, and then probably get into it and cut polish it. We'll see though, you know, like I said, if I just start digging it up like crazy, I'm not going to bother with cut polishing or anything. I'm just going to drive her. But let's take a look. How did it go when we turned out, Deanne? Well, this is it. So this is pretty close actually to the color it was painted, except it had a gray stripe below it. And now it's just all blue. I've decided I want to put some stripes down it, so I want to kind of just do a spin off on the Dodge Viper and do the same stripes as that, and then add a couple of little touches to it as well. I didn't even bother putting the tailgate on this yet, so sorry about that, but bumper's going to go on it and then tailgate, but you know, I really just need a truck, so yeah. Try and get a few more zoomed in ones here, and we'll do a couple walk arounds on the truck. But right on again, guys, this was it. So 52 hours to get it to this point. Base coat, clear coat job on it. I'm happy with it. You know, if I'm going to block a car out any more than what I did here, obviously it's going to be another 30 hours at least per session, just going over it, adding where I have to, and keep going. So definitely not doing it on this one. Got way better priorities to go, right? So take her easy.